Good morning, third grade artists. Today we are going to be starting a new project. This is going to be a project that involves the warm colors, the cool colors, and fall leaves. So the supplies that you are going to need today are a blank piece of white paper, a pencil, and a black crayon. If you have a piece of larger paper available to you, I would like you to use this for the project. If you don't have this available to you, then you can just use a regular piece of white paper, a 9 by 12 piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to do a little demonstration on how to draw fall leaves. This is not your project. This is just a practice piece for me. Okay, I'm going to show you two different ways on how to draw a fall leaf. I'm going to do an easy way and then a more challenging way. So the easy way to draw a fall leaf is you just draw a straight line down, and then you're going to draw the letter V. And do you see how the center of the V is on that line? That's what I want to see. You need about 4 or 5 V's, not too many. You want to leave some space down here at the bottom so that it looks like the stem to your leaf. Then you're just going to put a line that goes around all of those V's. They do not touch. And there you have a simple leaf. If you need to add a little bit more length to the stem, just go ahead and extend your line. Now, here is the more challenging leaf. It starts the same way. Straight line, the letter V. They do not touch. Now, rather than doing a straight line that curves down, I'm going to do a bumpy line that connects to the stem. Okay, just like that. So you have your more simple leaf and you have a more challenging leaf. If you want to use both of these leaves in your project, that's fine by me. So I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm going to get out the paper for my project. This is a larger piece of paper, but like I said before, if you don't have this available to you, just use a smaller piece of paper. No big deal. So I'm going to start by drawing a branch that goes across my paper. So it's kind of just like a wiggly line, but not too wiggly. And I want to make my branch kind of fancy. And it's just going to kind of break off like this. It almost looks like a letter Y. But then I'm going to turn it into a shape. So now it looks like my branch kind of splits off down here at the end. Then I'm going to go in and add some wiggly lines to the branch because this is going to give your branch some texture. Texture is the way something feels. So we want this branch to look like it feels rough or bumpy, like real bark would on a tree. Now, these lines do not touch each other. I am not just scribbling. I'm making sure my lines have a purpose. It is still nice and neat. Okay. Once I'm done with my branch, then I need to go in and add my leaves, just like I practiced before. Now, your leaves need to be really big on your paper. So I say your leaves need to be about the size of your hand. I don't want to see anybody with itty bitty teeny tiny leaves that look like that. Okay, that's just way too small. So I'm going to go in and add some of these leaves coming off of my branch. Now it's up to you how many leaves you add, but your paper should be pretty full. I don't want to see a ton of white spots. And this leaf is going to go off the top of my page. There's also going to be some overlapping. Overlapping is when one shape goes on top of another shape. So this leaf right here, it's going to look like it's on top of this leaf over here. And it comes down. Do you see that now? So it looks like this big leaf is on top of that smaller leaf. So I'm just going to keep going. And your leaves can go in all different directions. until your whole paper is full. So these leaves are going to go off the bottom of the page. So I'm kind of working upside down, but if you wanted to, you could just turn your paper. Might be a little easier for you. Okay, let's just pretend like my whole paper is full and I'm done with my leaves. I'm going to put my pencil down and I'm going to take a black crayon and I just want you to go on top of every pencil line. And I want you to press down kind of hard. Not so hard that you break your crayon though. We don't want to break our crayons. You're just tracing on top. So stay with me here. I know I'm working, but I still want you to watch. Okay, let's just pretend that I have traced all of the leaves. Let's just pretend. Then I need to go in and trace the branch. And I even want to trace the texture lines. So trace on top of those. Okay, so what I want you to do today is I want you to practice drawing your leaves. Okay, start by practicing. Get the hang of it. Then I want you to draw your branch, draw your overlapping leaves, and then trace everything with a black crayon. And that's where I want you to stop for day 1. This is probably going to be a 2, maybe a 3-day project. I'll let you know. So all I want you to do today is, like I said, practice drawing your leaves, draw your branch, and then trace everything with a black crayon. I'm going to stop the video there. Make sure when you're done, you take a photo of your artwork and upload it to Google Classroom. If you have any questions, you can always email me, or if you are here at school, you can come down to my classroom and just ask. All right, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to let you guys work.